So back in November of 2020, we found a Black Friday sale for Oru Kayaks and we decided to order them. Now I've looked at their website in the past week here, and here's what the sales prices of these kayaks are going for. We have the Beach LT and that was the one we ordered. So this is what happened over the last year as we've had our kayaks and what we've put them through.
Okay, here it is. Ta-da!
Thought she was snoring,
Here's the float bag. No, that's the backpack. Ooh, the backpack. Then the seat cushion. Okay, and the float bags. These are $70. And then the paddle. Are you ready? Can you handle this? Oh my god, it's like so much lighter than that whole box felt when I brought it out to the car.
You'll notice in the background we have the Oru Kayak videos from YouTube. They're very good to follow the first time you put these together until you get a feeling of how it's going to work.
Here's Jeremy and his little tiny backpack. Is this what you look like in kindergarten with your backpack?
My lunch, guys.
Although the kayak itself isn't that heavy, it is very cumbersome to try and get it on your back, so you really have to give it a hoist to get it over your shoulder, which you'll see here I'm struggling with, and now I figured it out.
I'm doing it! Oh. Okay.
For the first trip, we had Jeremy assemble one and take it out so that he could kind of anticipate for me any troubles that were going to happen before we even got in it. I was way overcautious and that really wasn't necessary.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna attempt to walk down to the lake with a kayak on my back. Is this mine? This is mine, right? Okay. Okay, the maiden voyage for me. There's Naboo. We got one assembled. Yeah, Naboo's ready to go. She jumped in by herself. We'll see how she does on the water and with a life jacket on. And here's Jeremy assembling the other one. And here's me supervising. He's gonna tell me to help in a minute.
You're doing a good job, honey.
Yeah, I know. That went together way easier than yesterday. I'm floating in less than a foot of water right now.
You got much water in your boat?
Nope, I have none. Do you?
Ah, a couple of drips.
Yeah. Hi, BB. What do you think there, cutie? You look great.
Got a loon tracking Dawn here right now. Paddling away from me, honey.
Or are you trying to make a video?
The water now. Dawn is just gonna get Naboo's regular harness back on, and we're gonna fold these things down.
Do you want to take out the stuff out of the middle? Is that your next plan? Okay. So our recommendations for this was we're over 40 and we really like the extra cushion, so we would definitely recommend buying that. It's just another little 1-inch cushion. Jeremy's removing them now. I think it's that one. The second one?
Yeah,
That's
this one.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Yep.
Like, it's surprising how comfortable they actually are. But I think, you know, my butt is a little numb. It's been an hour and a half.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I know, but when you have a dog sitting between your legs, if you're going to do that, it works great. There's enough room on there. Once I figured out to use the Oru Kayak the right way, it worked much better.
The backpack is...
I like it where you can put, so you can put stuff in these, what are they called?
What's that?
What are these things called? I want to call them bulkheads, but is that what they're called?
The orange yellow thing?
No, the inside that you just snapped and put all that stuff in my backpack. And the backpack is a necessity because we don't have a vehicle to drive it down. We're in a motorhome, so putting it in the backpack is a lot easier for carrying because the little case it comes with is, although it's handy if you were just pulling it out of a car and pulling up, I would much rather have the backpack. It just feels better when the weight's distributed. And then we're pretty, like, I think Jeremy's getting pretty adept at it. It would take me a little bit longer, but this is the, what, third time? Today, or between today and yesterday. No, you did it, like, at home, but it's getting easier. It's just, and I think, too, it starts to remember, hopefully, like, memory of the folds. It's just that fold up in the middle and using your knee to push that one right there.
You can use your hand too. It's not just a knee thing.
I know, for me, just yeah. But yeah, both of us could carry these up out of the water, like at the same time. Oh, it's not your targets. I don't know if we'll line up.
What's that?
I don't think your targets are gonna line up. There you go. Is that the right way?
Yeah, the orange is the orange.
Okay, there you go. All right, now you're just putting in the paddles and the seats.
I forgot a seat.
It was underneath. You're making that look easy. I suppose you're gonna make me take apart the next one. A microfiber cloth, you know those car wash ones? I think that would be handy to throw in here.
Maybe.
I think you have some in the garage.
Yes, I do.
You know, just to have one in each little bag because there's a pocket there, isn't there? Then we need to snap some stuff.
Hi, do I look? We're back at Glenmore Reservoir. This time we got our backpacks.
Yeah, we checked it out last week. I built mine all by myself. Jeremy's playing over there in the water. We're trying to float away here, hun. What are you doing?
Stepping stones.
All right.
Help us watch a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's pretty. Look how calm it is.
Yep. One's out.
Yeah.
Let's go past a sailboat.
There you are. Nice shot. Look at how smooth it is.
Beautiful.
You can see the like clouds in the water. I'm gonna hit you.
This was our first time being on the Glenmore Reservoir, and we've never seen these before in Canada, and we ran into a woman that had one for 5 years that she got when they were on Kickstarter. So it was really cool to ask her questions about how hers has behaved. She said the folds were getting a lot looser, but she was still relatively happy with hers.
Yeah, because the boat just fits in my frame perfectly. Yeah.
We got a hot air balloon taking off over there.
We're back. We're loading them back in.
After our first trip in the RV with the kayaks, we decided we needed to get a carrying case for them. So we got the Yakima skybox here that you see, and it is now on the roof.
Alright, here's the lake on the weekend. Lots of people show up. This is the day use area. And we're just putting together our kayaks. Naboo is tucked away in a little bit of shade under the kayak.
Going orange.
This was our first evening paddle with the kayaks. So we had these Luci lights that we purchased off of Amazon, and we'll link them in the description, but you can see how they change colors. They're waterproof. I'd probably recommend more than one for your kayak, but we each have one at the front of ours to see what they were like.
Okay, I'm more impressed with them than I was like about an hour ago.
Now you're just going green. I still think green's probably the
Let's see. Hi! You made it back! How are you doing? Oh, look at you! Oh, awesome! Okay, it's Jeremy's birthday, so we're doing our second annual float down the bow. Except today we've got our own Oru Kayaks. Hi, Naboo. What a cutie. That's live violin music. Pigeon Lake, yeah.
So this was Pigeon Lake. It was really rough this day, and they had blue-green algae in the water, which is not pleasant. It was all over the place, so this wasn't our best time. When we got home, we decided to clean our kayaks, and since we had used them, this is what the bottoms of them look like just from being scratched on rocks, but they still work. The pros we found for the kayaks were they're compact for small spaces, easy to transport to difficult to reach locations. They're lightweight, they can be bought as a package, they can be adjusted for different size people, and they are conversation starters. So we really love ours and we wouldn't return them. There's a lot more pros for us than cons. So the cons list is a little bit shorter, but we did find they are expensive. They can be difficult to navigate on rough waters. They're initially tricky to put together, but you will get used to it after a bit. And people will come ask you questions while you're assembling or taking it down. And sometimes that can be annoying when you're trying to get out of a location pretty quickly and people want to ask all these questions. But other than that, we were happy with it.